CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making all the way home. I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although, hopefully not. Ironic, isn't it? It would be rude not to eat her pie, which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder, but
he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Close your eyes. I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill me. Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Homegirl!
No,
She was a
Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Oh my God! You killed a hooker!
Homegirl!
No, Cyril, when they're dead, they're just hookers. Ironic, isn't it? Which I assume is not only hot, but also moist. Although. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder, but
he drinks a lot, so...
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Are you insane? Maybe some mild post-traumatic stress disorder.
But he drinks a lot.
So yeah, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. Handle. Thermostat's becoming sentient. Oh God, that's how maximum overdrive started. That's how maximum overdrive started. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. Would you close your eyes? I kind of feel like I'm banging taillights on a country road. I'm scared if I stop all at once, the cumulative hangover will literally kill.
All right, folks, welcome to another Drunken News Report. Sorry, everybody, for being late. I got lots of tattoos. I got things on behind my arms, and I got, oh, shit. and more green. Look, it's all see-through now. Woo! So I'll bring everybody on and we'll talk about the tattoos and stuff. So sorry, everybody. Welcome to another Drunken News Report. Like I said, let's go ahead and bring in our peoples and the stuff and the things and the codes of the hosts and the blah, 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 you know what the we're doing. And if you're new, welcome. Hopefully we don't scare you off too fast. So here we blow with our Intimaro churros.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
War never changes. And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
Yes, with the chic.
Howdy!
All right, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing okay.
Doing good.
Well, good.
I'm surviving. I'm
only a little sore. What,
Hey, at least
Taco?
I've not been poked by needles today, so.
Yeah. I had most of my arm done today, so see how it's all see-through now? Yeah. And then I got numbers on the backs of my arms. So, yeah, good times, great oldies. All right, let's go ahead and do some intros, and then we'll get into saying hello to the cinema chats, and then the meat and potatoes and the stuff.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls! I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and say hello to the cinema chats right quick, and then we'll get into days of the year. So we have an Ivy Chan.
Hey, Ivy.
We have a Stupid, and here is their commercial.
Attention, new New Yorkers! Stop acting so stupid!
Exactly. Stop acting so stupid. We have a demon orb.
Hey,
we have a pastor.
Why do you pay attention to it and not see?
I just want to say hi. And we have a Jasper.
Hey, Jasper.
And that looks like everybody as of right now. I'm sure Kitty Cat will join us soon. But while we're waiting for that, let's see what days of the years it is.
Days of the years.
It is National Dance Like a Chicken Day.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Oh, you're better than this.
I didn't make it up. I'm just. I'm
Hey,
just.
you're better than this, American. Come on.
Yeah, it's probably definitely American. Anyways, National Buttermilk Biscuit Day.
Okay.
International Chihuahua Appreciation Day.
Hua.
Yeah. And National Receptionist Day. So be nice to receptionists. And then online romance.
No. Oh, be nice to receptionists. Today be
always.
Extra.
Yes. Yeah, no, always be nice. Yeah, no, totes. For sure. All right, so we're waiting for people to vote in the polls.
Oh, and like I forgot about it yesterday because I was way too fucking tired to actually think.
Okay.
But yesterday over here we remembered a disaster that happened here. Firework disaster that was like a few times over from where I'm at. I think that something that we should not forget.
Yes, definitely
was a fireworks storage in the middle of a neighborhood.
Oh, I remember that. That went worldwide. That news.
Yeah. That was that's a few towns over from where I'm at, and like every time that comes up every year, I'm like, oh yeah, that was fucking horrible. I could see the smoke from here.
I bet.
Like, that was pretty close.
Did you get a good display?
Well, it turned out it wasn't just fireworks there. The government also had had stuff stored there. Military shit. So
yeah, no, there was munitions, I think, or whatever.
More than fireworks that were saying boom. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the first subject we're going to go over today, which is starch-based bioplastic may be as toxic as petroleum-based plastic, study finds. So even though this, let me just read it. Starch-based bioplastic that is said to be biodegradable and sustainable is potentially as toxic as petroleum-based, just like we said. The bioplastics have been heralded as the future, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into where they say that
dissolves in water?
Yes, but also no. Yeah. It's supposed to be the stuff that dissolves in water, but they're finding out that it doesn't.
It doesn't turn into water. It stays plastic. So you pollute the seas even more with this shit.
Yeah, and so what they're finding out... what they're finding out is it turns into its own microplastic. So it still does the same exact things as microplastic. So, thank you. That's exact simile. I mean, we don't even need to go through the rest of the stuffs for this because that's exact simile what is. It just makes itself into microplastics again because it doesn't completely 100% dissolve. And they're using it in things like toilet wipes and a couple other things that have other things in them, and so they're still going to be they don't dissolve 100%.
Yeah,
so
no, but with the toilet wipes, it's useful because if it degrades, then it's not clogging your pipes.
Yeah, okay, but we're not talking about that. But yes. Somebody beeped in, and I don't know who it was. Will somebody let
me
whoever
neither.
that
I'm
is
gonna
in?
be looking now.
Because I'm trying to find.
Hello, madam.
Is it Kitty? Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Kitty.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you. And put your. Yep, there we go. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm starving, but I've got food heating up, so it's okay.
Okay, good. My arm is
I can't see
is
that.
stinging. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. No, of course you can't. It's see-through because that's why we did all the green. I did not do it on purpose. Anyways, I'll show you the stuffs later, kitty cat.
Yeah.
So anyways, so like we were saying, that the things that they're making these out of, it still becomes a micro plastic, and it's still toxic if it gets in your body, no matter if it's made out of starch or not. So that's the basis of that thingies. If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in.
With that, I do think it's nice try, basically, right?
Yeah,
Well,
it was something I tried, like yeah.
The issue because it needs to be tackled.
Yeah,
And
but I think the biggest problem with plastics is packaging, over packaging. Like sometimes even at work, also like if we've got materials coming in, then like it's all been picked, but then like some things are just one, and like they put it in its own bag, and I'm like, why the fuck put that in a bag? Just throw it in.
Yeah. So if we could have things that at least would like be, I mean, it still does work. Just be careful about taking it in as a microplastic. At least it's going to make the landfills be less full, and it's actually still healthier. But now we need to understand that it's a microplastic. Thank you very much. Yeah. Was Pastor... Oh my God! We just went over the data. Like literally, we went over the data, Pastor. And if I would have seen that you would ask, well, anything we say, you wouldn't fucking listen to anyways. So I don't even know, goddamn, what I'm about to get anything to say for you, anyways. Goddamn, Pastor. But there, look it over. Look it over.
And there's one thing like that we at least know it's not microplastic. That's your detachable penis. Never mind.
At least you didn't call it.
I don't know why that one came up.
At least you didn't call it a micro detachable penis. All right, let's go.
Well,
if
you call that micro, I'm like, what do you call big?
Bat dragon. Anyways, let's crack on with this.
What is happening?
You should know by now how. Yeah, exactly. We should know how this devolves very, very quickly. Anyways, so here we have a new.
Usually, I'm here for the start of it, so I'm so lost right now.
Yeah. So this breakthrough discovery, scientists find an organism that transmits electricity like a wire.
That's cool.
So soon we'll be able to have our electricity being run by these thingy-mabobbers. And what are they? A newly discovered
very small bits of
bacteria.
Oh yeah, no. Obviously, this is probably going to like power like watches or very, very small things if it ever actually does turn into anything. As of right now, we just have the proof of concept, but I don't think it's going to turn into something. But here we go. Let's figure out and see what we're talking about, which is a newly discovered species of bacteria that conducts electricity like a. Somebody's got a lot of slapping around in the background. That connects electricity like a living wire is shaking up the scientific world.
Oh, so it's basically like brain cells.
Yeah, sure. It's a bacteria. So it's named that thing. I'm not even going to try to say that name.
Loser.
Candidiasis
Yaconensis. That's fun to say.
That sounds like a spell it Potter. So, anyways, the organism was found in Oregon's Yucatan Bay mudflats and described in a study published by THEMS with unique structural and metabiolic traits. This microbe may one day be used to clean up pollution or inspire the next generation of bioelectronics.
Yeah.
Ooh. So let's see.
Bioelectronics.
I'll show you some bioelectronics. Let's see if we can see anything else. It says that if we took these rigid highly conductive fibers made from a rare nickel-based proteins, then maybe we could cause it to charge a thing. Maybe. But again, we just found this out, so who knows? And that's it. That's all for the thing, folks. All right, have you voted in the poll yet? If you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll.
Vote on Slim's poll.
Yes, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and open this as soon as right now. And we're going to end it in 20 seconds. Let's see. What are the numbers? It looks like
we got a 10, 10, 20, 60.
Yeah, we got a forearm exoskeleton is 55%. We have the lightweight wearable brain monitor is 18%. We have the fungi building material at 18%. We have the 9%, which is the stretchable graphene. If we can get a tiebreaker, that would be awesome. And if not, I'm going to edit in just a couple seconds.
What's graphene?
It's pencil lead technically, but it's like the micro version that they're using to do things and stuff. I
thought that was graphite.
Well, yes and no. It's the same thing almost. Yeah. Like graphene is
it's the same material, but basically, isn't that like just one layer, like one molecule?
Yeah.
Click
off or something.
Like
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like it's one molecule different or something, and we're able to. I don't know, and we'll go over that as soon as we get there. But that's the easiest way to explain it. I guess is it's technically a It's like a
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's graphite, but like
it's graphite,
very thin.
But it's like the molecules. It's like the molecules of it. And not all everything that combines to make it, I guess.
It's
one
something like
molecule or something. Anyways, we'll get into it. So I'm going to
talking about changing graphene again because they want to replace lithium because apparently it has a lot better properties than lithium.
Well,
but it's still too brittle.
That's what stretchable graphene is. That's what we're talking about, dog.
Yeah.
I love how you jumped again. Always, every single time.
Maybe.
Hey, come on, like dog and me, we're stupid as fuck. So we sometimes when there is something,
they're easily excitable. Slim.
Yeah, no, but when there's something we do know, we like to blabber it out.
Yeah, they're easily excitable.
I know, but it's just really fun whenever I get to poke fun at the dog. Okay, we're doing the four. Yeah, executively.
A doggo.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
In a wheelchair. Let's laugh at the fucking cripple.
Yeah, of course we laugh at the cripple because he's funny.
Hey, you are the one who's the glutton for punishment, always coming here to let us do that. So I mean, it's your fault, not mine. I'm just kidding.
I have a spaz underneath my tag, so I'm okay with it.
All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cheat just like always. And we're going to play the video, and then if we have more questions after that, then we'll go ahead and go over the article. But I'm pretty sure this goddamn freaking video, oh Jesus, hope I don't press it, is gonna go over. I mean, like if we don't understand what's going on after watching this video, I think all of us are gonna need to go to a special needs class.
That already looks
cool.
Okay, here we go. Now we can
use an extra hand. Here I am with the abilities of these wearable robots. How easy are they?
Spider-Man.
Can I hold? What are they for? And will wearing these make me superhuman?
Okay, so once again, we're gonna go over and say this. He has a bioexosuit on that has 4 arms. But then he also has a robot that's attached to the ends of his hands that make an extra thumb. So he has an extra thumb, and he has 4 arms. So let's see.
Like a Duke.
what the combination of this brings. Yes, exactly. So that's how I feel. Stupidity.
I'm Amit Katwala. I'm a writer and editor for Wired, and I've always been fascinated by how technology can enhance human performance. So when I heard that a team of researchers at the University of Tokyo were working on a set of wearable robotic arms, I just had to go and find out more.
He's like, I always wanted to jerk myself off with a robotic arm. What did I say out loud? Never mind.
The design of the arms was inspired.
I always wanted to wear 4 different arms so I could jerk myself off with 4 different. I'm done. All right.
Inspired in part by traditional Japanese puppetry. They're intended to enhance human capabilities, much like an instrument. I asked one of the creators of the arms, Professor Masahiko Inami, to tell me more.
This is a small copy of this movement. So,
oh, that's not for small little children, you fucking weirdo. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, it is.
Computing.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a 4-year-old. I'll put this fucking on her and just make her run around with these goddamn fucking. I don't know.
Avoid collision.
Yeah. I made my kids into a fucking living spider. They climb up the walls. Yeah, no, this would be fun. And what they're gonna get into eventually is it's like they kind of touched on tiny bit is puppetry or using this in theater and stuff. So you put things over it, and you are a mantis. Yeah. Now you are, and now you get to control it as well, or there's somebody else behind the scene, which is what he's doing right now. Yeah, and so he is being the puppet master, and he is moving it. So say that you did have this.
Disney have CGI.
I would like this, please.
But in public and in theater and on stage,
That's the only place we totally use that. Yep.
Yeah, and that's where you would. Yeah, that's where you would be. This like Cirque du Soleil or. Well, the sex dungeon, totally. I didn't say not for fetish scenes.
Or you could just use me as a puppet. Never mind.
You don't have 4 arms or 6.
Okay. Yeah,
that hinders you a bit. Yeah, we want the extra arms, man.
And I don't know how much I can manipulate you once I put my fist up your arse.
Well,
I mean, like...
What? We could... No.
Okay, before we get more distracted, Jesus Christ, because
big dildos, but whole fists? No.
Well, how am I supposed to make you a puppet without doing that? Never mind. Well, yeah, it's dummy.
Wait, your third arm.
Yeah, exactly. Similar. Yeah.
I'll
make you call me God. Never mind.
It'd be easy to change.
Very intuitive. It's easy to understand. No, this Puppet Master has sensors to measure joint angle. But 5 potentiometers for each arm. This sensor are sensing signal.
Yeah.
And so based on this signal, design arms following this motion perfectly.
So the data from the sensors goes into the 3D model in the laptop, and then that controls the bigger arms.
Yes.
So the key components.
Yeah, that's how those things work, you weirdos. I mean, I
figured. Right up the Wired.
I understand that some people that don't understand robotics don't, but you literally just explained how that works. Duh.
Of the system are the backpack, the sockets, then the motors in the arm.
Yes.
And
you have to have the software and the hardware that move together, and this needs to control the blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go a little bit further to where they're not explaining it anymore, and he's actually using it, because we can sit here all day long and listen to them jerk each other off about how this works, but we pretty much understand that concept.
It's pretty heavy, and when I move around, I can kind of feel it moving around behind me, but it's actually kind of comfortable.
It's
so he's got 2 extra hands, right?
4 extra hands,
right?
And then he puts on the thumb. Jesus Christ! Just wait. We're delving into how kinkily silly this is going to be.
Well, Dr.
I look pretty cool. I look like I've merged with a robot, which is amazing.
Yeah, Dr. Octopus?
Yep.
Is he Octopus? I don't know. Dr. Octopus? Yeah.
Dr. Octopus.
Yeah, and this is mainly kind of like this part of it, but then there's also like, but this is a mimicking more. Yeah, that would be amazing. But this is more mimicking like insect arms.
Yeah, but just still cool. Clever is more like.
Now Professor Anami is going to demonstrate how this all works using the Puppet Master.
Yeah, show me how it works, Puppet Master. Oh, what?
Show me how it works,
vibrating and stuff. It's quite strange to have these limbs moving around you without real control. You can kind of hear the shoulder.
I'm a little weirded out by how low he has that thing on him that he's manipulating. Like, can you please bring that up just a little bit farther up before you're having that around there? Because that looks, I'm like, woo! I feel like some weird kinky thing is about to happen with
birth to the robot.
How is it controlled?
Who says it's not gonna happen?
Why is it right here? I don't know. But if there's not, please move it up, sir. Why does it have to be so close to your crotch when you do this?
Is vibrating as they lift the arm.
Slim, it's a robot.
Down.
Why would he not?
You can really hear it like whirring and like.
Yes, but if we're doing that, let's do that. But don't. If we're not doing that, then please move it. Because now you're giving me way too many thoughts.
Especially little robots like that.
Yeah, you can really hear them.
Thoughts are bad.
Yeah, because if I got you to go down on me, I would definitely make all four arms grab your head and pull you in and out. And anyways, we'll talk about that later. That's why I said you're giving me too many freaking thoughts by you having it there, sir.
The motor's working as it moves. I think it really makes you aware of like how much force is being put.
That would have been so funny, but just like backhanded, homie. Psh, just bitch. Never mind.
I would just probably cosplay as like General Grievous.
Oh my! Say, like, just look at how he's manipulating this. This is like way kinkier than it should be, or maybe I'm just perverted. As
I think maybe you're just
kind of cool.
Oh, maybe it's just me. It's just okay. I get
also
it.
like kind of I don't know. But
the military watch the patent officers.
No, Cat.
To see if any technology comes out that they can get their hands on first, and secondly, the Pervs. To see if it'll fit up a rectum without breaking or doing any internal damage.
Or if we, or we can take it into our dungeon and use it to punish people.
Biological, almost like there's some animal like purring back there.
I mean, if I could spank 6 different asses at once with this machine, that would be fucking amazing. Just line them all up and just. I don't know.
Slim, weren't they working on an add-on for you like that?
Yeah. Or fingering 6 different people at once. That'd be amazing. Men or women, who cares? But that'd be fun.
Don't forget that you still have your mouth free and your dick,
and that too.
And pleasing 8 people at the same time. Damn.
And he isn't even. Well, hold on, and he hasn't even added in the extra thumbs yet. Imagine that when we get there. Jesus Christ, Beavis and Butthead.
There we go.
I'll be 5 in the pink and 2
Okay. So now let's get to where he adds in the thumbs, okay? So here is where the thumbs come in. I'm going to let her explain it for just a second, and then we're just going to get to it. We've already talked about these thumbs before in the past, but I know not here for that. But let's
your chances when hitchhiking as well.
I mean, how else are you going to hitchhike through the guides of the galaxies if you don't have an extra thumb to throw out there when you're trying to hitchhike?
Kind of 3 main elements. So it's got a rigid handpiece with flexible straps, and then that's connected to 2 motors that I wear on my wrists, very similar position to a watch. And you can see those are.
And who doesn't want an extra strap on?
And that's connected to this wearable up here. This is the battery, which is replaceable, and then
bow chicka bow wow. Hey, Mr. Fair.
Hey, Mr. Fear.
Oh, hey, Fear. How you doing?
Hello.
Come on, computer. Oh, my God. Computer's going to freeze.
I'm not scared.
My computer might crash out right now. Hold on. Okay, it came back. Yes. It came back.
What is happening?
It came again.
My computer sucks balls. So here we blow.
We should suck balls.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Just for the balls,
It sucks taint. And that's no fun. Anyways, back up. Yeah, my computer is gonna crash. My computer is gonna crash.
Oh dear. That sucks. Yeah.
Sounds like a little robot or like a little droid or something from Star Wars. You can kind of see the 3D printed corrugation on the.
I want a finger with anyways.
And then these tendons are super thin. What are they made of, Danny?
It's kind of like a technical fishing line.
Okay, yes, a fishing line. Yes, I guess it's strong and light and pretty robust. Now that I
Okay. That doesn't look phallic at all. No, sir. It does not. It does not look like you have a penis on the side of your fucking hand.
Fishing line.
Okay, yes, a fishing line. Yes, I guess it's strong and light and pretty robust. Now that I know how to control it, I wanted to test out the capabilities of this robotic thumb. In the team's research, they found that generally people can use it functionally within the first minute, but to get to those finer motor skills, you need closer to a week. Test 1, full grip.
The thing to remember is to not.
This is a delicate process. The ball grip, you want to make sure you get be too tight with it because you don't want to burst
too hard.
Yeah, you don't want to squeeze it too hard.
Is this meant to act like a prosthetic or something? If someone who's lost their hand.
No. It's an actual.
That could be used for that. But it could also be used as a prosthetic if you've lost your thumb.
Yeah, no, sure. It could totally be if you didn't have one. Goddamn, let me fucking talk. Damn it, you twats. Anyways, no, it's supposed to be an additive. They think that if you have this extra thing, that you'll be able to do multiple more tasks if you get to use this. So it's just an additive. It's like having a tail or another appendage or something.
I would totally have a tail.
Yeah, well, that's just the only extra I see is 4 in the pink and 2 in the stink.
I feel like this could be a lot of things that were like that.
That's how kind of go to is where we just grip it, right push the sensor, and then just press and hold. Yeah, so this is the little practice bit. We'll start here.
Play foosball with it. Yes!
Difficulty 3 out of 10.
So this is our next kind of object task. Pick up as many balls as you
this
can
is
with
gonna
your
be fun.
biological hand.
Oh my god, this
struggling. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so much fun to watch.
Yeah. And then use the third thumb to pick up the kind of last ball.
How many bags of groceries can you carry with the extra thumb?
Okay, so if you're ever in an orgy and you need to grab 5 dudes' balls all at once, this is perfect for that, right? Is that what I'm getting out of
all tenders collecting glasses.
Cool, ambitious. The goal of this test is to determine what the third thumb can do to expand the function of the hand overall. Difficulty 6 out of 10.
Yeah, and so again, this is to just expand what the body could do if you had this, and it's just to do more tasks or be able to do something that you wouldn't be able to do if you didn't have that extra appendage. It's pretty much just the
I've always wanted to pick up 4 balls.
So if you were mutated, you'd be set.
Yeah, but like I see this more as like it's fun to use it as an extra finger, but like there's so many people that have lost their thumb. Like,
yeah, no, totally.
Is that a more logical place to use that?
Sure. No, I'm totally on board with saying that. Yeah, totally to use it for that. And we're gonna go
experience.
We're gonna go over this first because I didn't put it on the thingy, my bobber, but it's something very important to talk about. And I want to talk about it before we forget, which is the FDA has approved the first at-home and U.S. at-home tool for Pap smear alternative.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What? Wait. Why?
I don't know yet. I mean, I don't like that procedure in the first place.
So
me neither.
What this is, and we're gonna go over it in a second, but it's literally this thing, and you just put it in your vag for a second or 5 or whatever, and then take it out and you send it to a company. But we'll get into it. I think this is less invasive than what happens when you have a doctor, especially a male, putting things inside your vagina while you're in a hospital setting. I like medical play, but it's fucking weird. Like, I can understand how it would be weird to have people putting their fingers in your vagina in weird places. Yeah. Anyways, I've had people putting fingers in my other holes in weird places, but talk about that later. Anyways,
All consensual.
And so now they have come up with a way. So at home,
Don't unless you're trained.
And we'll just go over this. So traditionally, gynecologists have inserted cold metal speculums deep into a woman's vagina to scrape cells from the cervix.
Yep.
This
and they don't have anything or do anything for you. They're just like, hang on just a minute. It's going to be cold. And then they do it. Super fun.
Except the doctor that did Shani, he also lost his fucking watch.
Oh, he lost his fucking arm. It dissolved as soon as he put it anywhere close to there. And it was like being next to a poison pond. Anyways, the GL1 built with empathy. The company said uses a swab to collect a vaginal sample. Women will then mail the sample to a lab that will screen for HPV and other viruses that can cause cervical cancers. Growing body research. Ow, God, in my ear. Anyways.
Did you find the heat shrink stuff yet?
I have it in my thing, but I haven't heat shrinked it yet because, like, I'm not sure if it's going to do what I want it to do, but we'll get there later. So, obviously, like, there's a lot of people that die from this cancer. So, if we could get people to self-test at home, then hopefully we can save people from 25 years to 65 years old, which is the average risk, to hopefully find out in time before they get cancer that is incurable.
Yeah,
or it gets to the point.
And Dog did mention the name, so sorry, side chat, but be smart. Don't click that.
Okay, don't click that.
Don't click that link.
Don't click that link.
Who are you?
Shani, for Christ, you've never heard of her.
No, we haven't. She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know yet.
Oh, yeah. Don't go down that rabbit hole.
We'll get into. We'll go into that later. We're not. Don't. Shh. Don't worry. I don't care. I don't care. We're not talking about it now.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
No, I know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know what we're talking about. Like, serially.
I do.
Don't worry. No, you don't. No. You don't want to know about the gray vagina. You don't want to know about the gray vagina.
The what?
You don't know about the gray vagina. Exactly.
Gray vagina?
Oh,
a gray vagina. Don't click on the link. Don't click on the goddamn.
I don't even know what link you're talking about or where that is. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, don't. I'm not going to even tell you where it is. Anyways,
you don't even have to ask Shani to or swallow, because that girl hasn't spat anything out in her fucking life.
Oh my Jesus! Okay,
wait, she's 700 pounds or something.
Stop. Versatile fungi-based living material is a tear resistant and can even be safely eaten.
Tear resistant and
yeah.
Why is it good for?
What's it for? What's the point? Yeah, what's it good for? What are they going to use it for? Why?
So let's see what they say. So sustainably produced biodegradable materials are the important focus on the modern material science. However, when working with natural materials such as cellulose, that stuff, and that stuff, they break down very easy because they are biodegradable. Okay, so they will wear out very quickly comparatively to things that are not biodegradable. But this, researchers from the Cellulose and Wood Materials Laboratory have now developed a bio-based material that cleverly avoids this compromise. Not only is it completely biodegradable, but it is also tear resistant. I don't know what they know that, because dude, who cried on the fucking shit? Anyways, has versatile functional properties. All it takes place with this minimal processing steps without chemicals, and you can even eat it. It's secret. It's alive.
It can be used as a skin graft then, or something like that.
It can, sure, maybe. I think it's more of a building. I think it's more of a building material they're talking about. But anyways, let's crack on. As the basis for their novel material, the researchers use this stuff, split-gilled mushroom, a widespread edible fungus that grows on dead wood. Mycelia are root-like filamentous fungal structures that are already being actively researched as potential source for materials. Normally, the mitochondrial fibers, known as that thing, hyphae, okay, are cleaned and chemically processed.
I love mycology.
If necessary, which brings the above mentioned trade-off between performance and sustainability. So they found a way to use this and make it into a biological substance that is the living cells that it secretes. It's used to, let's see where they say they want to use it.
Hydrophobic. Oh, wait.
What?
Hang on.
Due to their structure, the hydrophobins collect at interfaces between polar and apolar liquids. For example, water and oil. That thing is a nanofiber, which is less than a nanometer thick, but more than 1,000 times as long. Together, these two biomolecules give the living mycelium material properties that make it suitable for a wide range of applications. Let's see what the applications are. It can make a plastic-like film and an emulsion. So that's a mixture of multiple things and stuff. Let's see. So it can be used for cosmetics, paints, and varnishes. Instead of it being around forever, they're breakable, downable. You can make compost bags and batteries from this. The living fungal network is also sustainable for classical material applications. In the second experiment, the researchers manufactured the mycelium into a thin films, the extracellular matrix with its long thingy-mabobber fibers gives the material very schizophilian fibers gives the gives the material a very good tensile strength, which can be further enhanced by targeting alignment of the fungal and photosaccharide fibers within it. So putting these together, now we can make things such as, like I was saying, a biodegradable battery or fungal paper.
Woo!
The guy who invented it must be a fungi. So
I don't know. He probably was pretty boring because he messes around with fungi so much. But yes.
Hey, fungus is anything but boring, okay? I have a bunch of books on mycelium and mushrooms and fungus. It's not boring.
Totes. Yes. Keep telling yourself that.
Last of Us is a whole show and game all about mycelium basically taking over. I mean, it's fungus taking over. It's spores. So
yes.
Especially if you know what mushrooms to look for.
Okay, now let's get to... Come on, there we go. Easy to wear 3D printable hair-like electrodes allow for long-term brain monitoring. Wow. So the researchers at Penn State have developed a minuscule EEG device made from 3D printed hydrogel. The lightweight and stretchable design allows it to stay in place even while combing hair. So these little bitty tiny little thingies can be placed into the scalp or on the scalp, and it can be there for a long time. So it can be for diagnosing and managing conditions such as epilepsy, sleep disorders, and brain injuries. Traditionally, these systems, however, relied on a stiff metal electrodes and conductive gels, which can be messy and uncomfortable to wear, and you have to cut your hair, and they can be on there forever, and it's not consistent of a signal delivery. It's very inconsistent. So now with these thingamabobbers, they can put it on your head directly to the scalp, and it delivers a stable, high-quality recording of the brain signals without causing irritation. So miniature brain monitors deliver that. They put them, and they were able to get performance during 24 hours of continuous wear on people or on things. I thought that they said they had done this on rats or mice at first, but we'll see if they say that. Give me a second to find where we're at, because it jumps around because it's stupid. All right. Yeah, and so they put the electrode in a small dot, captured brain signals from the scalp while a thin wire-like component was monitoring the system. And they did that for, like we said, over 24 hours. Let's see if there's anything else. So they could attach this to your head while you comb your. It would still take in the measurements or the activity during combing of the hair and wearing of a baseball cap, making it ideal for extended use or chronic monitoring. As of right now, they've only done it. They said for over 24 hours, but they haven't said how long they actually maintained it. So there's that. Now let's see. Stretchable graphene. Okay, here we go into the stretchable graphene. And that was the problem that we had before, is the graphene was not stretchable.
Oh, it was too rigid.
Yeah, and it was breaking. And after time was causing it to crack and fall apart and not keep a charge. But groundbreaking accordion effect makes graphene more stretchable by removing atoms. Finally, they took away Adam and Eve. Never mind, wrong Adam. Anyways, this groundbreaking discovery paves the way for new applications where adding a stretchability is essential, including the next gen of wearable electronics, and also having phones. And they'll talk about it. Austrian researchers have unlocked a groundbreaking property of graphene, making it significantly more stretchable by manipulating its structure to ripple like an accordion using a one-of-a-kind method that has never been seen before. The unique technique, pioneered by scientists at the University of Vienna and the Vienna University of Technology, involved the meticulous manipulation of the atom structure of graphene, a material extracted from graphite and is made up of pure carbon. So graphite, it has carbon, but it's not pure, and that's what graphene is. It's a pure carbon. There we go. That's what we were trying to say earlier.
How cool would that be if you had, that in your battery in your phone, and when you charged it, it'd play a concertina.
I mean, you can always make it do that, but anyways, yeah, I know. If it actually made it, yes, totally okay. So,
it has accordion qualities. You'd want to hear that, wouldn't you?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. You want to hear that. Anyways, so according to this, the breakthrough came from an intense focus on keeping the graphene surface completely clean during testing. Researchers discovered that removing just 2 neighboring atoms from an otherwise flat material caused it to bulge slightly. As more of these small bulges formed, they created rib for her pleasure. I mean, they started making a straight wave-like structure, which the scientists have called the accordion effect. So by doing this, it did this, and this may be this is probably just talking about how awesome graphene is, but let's watch a little bit of this, and then we'll get back into this. I don't think this is about what we're talking about right now.
Graphene is an amazing.
Okay, I'm going to step away for just 10 seconds while we this goes over this. So here, Kitty, and anybody else, here's what graphene is. Like a quick course on it, and I'll be right back.
Material, yet it was only discovered in 2004. This is the thinnest light bulb, and it's made from graphene. This is Materials Lab, and is graphene a wonder material?
Graphene is my best bet for the next disruptive technology.
Graphene is a single thin layer of graphite, the soft flaky material used in pencil lead. A diamond and graphite are forms of carbon, yet they have widely different natures. Diamonds are incredibly strong, while graphite is brittle. Graphene's atoms are arranged in a hexagonal arrangement. So, when graphene is isolated from graphite, it takes on some miraculous properties. It is a mere one atom thick, the first two-dimensional material ever discovered. Graphene was discovered by Andre Geim and his students. Geim set Dajiang the task of obtaining as thin a sample as possible by polishing a 1-inch graphite crystal.
Bam, chicka, bow, wow, what? Okay, so pretty much I think we kind of know what's going on, right? Or what graphene is. I mean, I think that now we understand. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. So the experiment revealed that the contamination from foreign particles in the material surface clearly compresses the accordion effect. So by taking away those, they can make that, and then shows the importance of the measurement of dealing with 2D material, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So they just were able to take away 2 molecules from either side, and then it made it so that it had an accordion effect.
Graphene's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, I think that was all of the thingies of the bobbers, yes. And now let's go ahead and go to... Jesus Christ. Yeah. Let's look at like 1 or 2 thingies of the bobbers of the news. I have a couple things to show y'all. Okay.
See, it didn't crash yet.
We'll do.
Yeah.
I know. Luckily. Okay, well, let's go over. I feel like we went over that. Okay, let's definitely do this first. God damn.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So here we go, and this is what our... Hey, Dave.
All hail
Bigfoot. And here we go.
Bigfoot. Hey, Dave.
Jr. on a Mother's Day hike with the family. And he was taking a dip with his grandchildren in Rock Creek Park in Washington, D.C. Now, I used to live right near that park. And when I saw this, my first thought was, oh, that's amazing. They finally cleaned up Rock Creek. Because I remember walking through that area, park on hot days, and wishing I could dip into the water, but it was notoriously polluted and unsafe.
Very, very contaminated.
Safe with high levels of E. coli. In fact, raw sewage spills directly into the creek. Alas, they have not cleaned up the water in Rock Creek Park. It is still so contaminated, the government bans swimming in the creek.
There is a warning. Combined sewer overflow
You'd have to read
discharge
it.
point. Yeah. Pollution
That's
may
for
occur
unhealthy
during rainfall.
people. That's only for very sick people. It doesn't apply to him.
Yeah. Because he takes the methylene blue or whatever, and so his immune system is so strong. Hey, Victoria. So let's go over this just a little bit more, and then we'll crack on.
Creek, as it has since 1971, combined sewage overflow, never words you want to see. That's what's on the sign. But this country's top health official doesn't appear.
He jumped in there with his grandchildren.
Of course
he to really believe that germs make you sick. So he took his grandkids swimming in that stuff.
We're vaccinated either.
Dr. Peter Hotez, professor of pediatrics and the dean.
I mean, we really don't need to go over any more of that. Okay, so this is something that's happening.
Uh-oh. That's no good. Depending.
It's one of the coolest.
Well, we'll see.
Things that happens on our planet.
A volcanic eruption that could happen by the end of the year.
It is the best studied underwater volcano in the world right now. And every time we go through this volcanic cycle, we're learning things new.
Debbie Kelly, a University of Washington oceanography professor, has been studying the axial seamount for years. It's a massive underwater volcano about 300 miles off the Oregon coast and nearly 4,900 feet below the ocean.
This is the channel way.
Scientists at UW's Cabled Array, one of the largest ocean observatories in the world monitoring this active volcano, have seen potential eruptions.
Yeah, you can totally get brain worms from swimming in that thingy that he was swimming in, of course.
Signs the last few months. An increase in earthquakes beneath the sea floor, and the volcano inflating due to buildup of magma.
Do people need to worry about this eruption?
No, we get asked that a lot. These volcanoes, no, people will not. If we didn't have the ray out there, people would not know that it was going to erupt or that it was erupting.
It's unlikely for the underwater.
Yeah, and so even if it does erupt, none of us are going to ever know that it happened. Yeah, because it's in the middle of nowhere in the depths. But it's fun to know
eruption
that
to trigger.
We know that it's happening.
A tsunami, a major earthquake, or cause extensive damage like land volcanoes could.
One, they don't have a mile of water sitting on top of them, which is, dampens it. But they also don't have as much gases, and the magma compositions are different. So all of those things make it that they're not a very explosive eruption.
Especially not as explosive like the last notable eruption in Washington.
1980. I remember very well Mount St.
Yeah.
I was jumping up and down.
It's a moment that resonates with many throughout the Pacific Northwest.
I never thought in my lifetime I would see anything like that. I mean, it was devastating, and there's that part of it, but there's one of those extreme events on the planet where you're like, oh my God.
Axial seamount has erupted 3 times, 1998, 2011, and in 2015.
Oh. Wow.
So this is not a new thing with that. Okay, now let's get into this because that's pretty much the end of that. And then let's check this out.
Nope.
Giant fish swims up to a free diver and says hi. Look at how huge that is.
Fuck no. It's a whole lot of no.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Dude, swimming with a fish like that would be awesome.
No.
Swimming next to a shark? No.
Uh-uh.
It can't hurt you. It can't hurt you,
It's not about it
It
hurting.
literally has no teeth.
No. It's not about hurting. Boo. No. No. Mm-mm. No.
Okay. All right.
Gross.
I would love to swim with that thing.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So now let's get into this robot coffee disaster at the airport.
Oh, this is going to be funny. Oh, no.
So he already put in the order, and it's supposed to be making the coffee. And then it does this. It starts stretching. It's like, I need a stretch, and then it goes like this.
Oh, no.
And then it dumps it out. And it drops it.
It threw it away.
Yeah. And then now what's it going to do? Now what's it going to do? Now it's going to be like, I'm going to dance. Bam, bam, bam. Wow, wow.
I'd make it look at its
now
watch and things like that and say, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's like, it's like, God damn it. I can't wait till I get off.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
It's like how I felt.
Does a little bit of yeah, it's just doing a little bit of shaking of the, it's just like, but I'm fucking off.
I mean, do I dance in the back when I'm making sandwiches for people sometimes? Yes.
Yeah, of
I
course.
feel this robot's pain. I do. As a barista, I feel this.
But literally, he was the only order, and he never got his thing.
Well.
Okay. Let's get into fun, silly things for a minute.
Designed to boost creativity, precision, and productivity right from your desk. Whether you're an artist, engineer, maker, or hobbyist, this versatile tool adapts to your needs with its swappable attachments, like a 3D printer, laser engraver, pen plotter, and even a smart camera with AI vision. Thanks to its powerful motors and accurate movement tracking, Huinit can draw, engrave, print, and recognize faces or objects using its built-in AI camera. It's easy to control through voice commands, a touch screen, or by connecting it with platforms like Arduino and Python, making it accessible for both beginners and tech enthusiasts. With its sleek, compact design, Huinit easily fits in your studio, classroom, or home office. It's more than just a robotic arm. It's a personal creative assistant that helps you turn ideas.
So we can do multiple tasks. Let's get into this.
Humans, but it shows off the robot's powerful and lifelike movements. A perfect mix of technology and nature.
Scorpion.
This Scorpion robot is both fascinating and a little spooky. Do you plan to use this for a video voiceover or written post? Beta Technology, founded in 2016, is pushing the boundaries of flight by creating robots with wings like real birds. They've already developed a robotic seagull that can soar through the air for about 10 minutes. And now they're experimenting with new models like this striking red-crowned crane robot.
Yeah, that looks like it's having a
these robotic birds
mid-air fit.
Right? Yeah, it looks like it's having
no, it does not. Yeah, it does not look like it's having a good day.
For now,
at the least, yeah.
The experts at the Tokyo Institute of Technology are the ones making it happen.
Whoa.
They're making
They're
a
using
dragon.
artificial muscles,
Okay, that's
3D
a
printed
giraffe.
vertebrae, and a skull that weighs almost half a kilo to build muscle.
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess
Developments
so.
like these are key to making large robots and prove that nature isn't just inspiration. It's a guide to future technology.
Animatronic animals, let's go!
Lampreys haven't changed much over millions of years, so why not use them as inspiration for robot design?
Yes.
That's exactly what happened with Agnatha-X. This robotic lamprey is helping scientists understand how nervous systems work.
Yeah.
Agnatha-X has both a central and peripheral nervous system, and tests have shown it swims best when both are active. It also handles problems like sensor failures much better. The data gathered from these tests is important not just for neurobiology, but also for the future of swimming robots. It's a great step forward in both science and robotics.
Bounce, go bow wow. Okay.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah. They're getting there.
Okay, let's see if I have another thingies of the mobobbers. Is that not what we were doing? No? Okay. Okay, it was. All right. So now let's look at and see
Peripheral
if...
nervous system. And tests have shown it swims...
Ow. God damn my arm. Okay.
Oh. What?
Did we go over... Let's just see if we went over this before. If not, if we have...
Breaking news,
Who
the White
cares?
House unleashing an all-out assault on Germany over a right-wing political party. Secretary of State Rubio, Elon Musk, and Vice President Vance attacking America's longtime ally. Vance even accusing the Germans of rebuilding the Berlin Wall. This came after Germany's domestic intelligence agency classified the far-right political party in Germany, the AfD, as extremist, which makes it easier for them to have surveillance on it. AfD is an anti-migration party.
Okay, well, yeah, let's
with a
keep going.
co-leader who has been fined for using Nazi slogans. But the White House, once again, is coming to its defense. It's anti-American.
What, Kitty?
I walked away for a hot second.
Okay.
Sentiment is growing overseas amid Trump's trade war. And Melissa Bell has this special report tonight for us, Alfred.
So this is how to de-Trumpify yourself.
Oh.
So
before you would have come in and you would have taken
Well, we did this one
I
these chips.
used to take this one, but now
Oh.
We did do this
We've
before, right?
covered
The
this
app
one before,
that's
not today,
silly.
but we have covered this one, where they've got the app where it
Okay.
shows you what.
Yeah. Okay. That's
is-
what I think. Yeah. Okay. I thought so. I thought we did do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So we're gonna end on this. We'll do this for just this will be the last thing, and then we're gonna end on something that I feel is very
25 key points
pertinent.
on cuttlefish arm wave communication and multimodal perception. 1. Cuttlefish use their arms for sophisticated communication, not just movement or hunting. 2. Researchers identified 4 distinct arm wave signs: up, side, roll, and crown.
Upside roll and crown. It sounds like
where
a
their
song
quote-unquote
or a
arms
dance.
were. I was like, which are the arms? Oh my god.
Hello, goodbye, swivel.
Their face.
No.
Yeah.
These arm waves are prolonged,
I
expressive,
don't like that. I don't like that.
and
I don't
repetitive,
like that.
often lasting several seconds. 4. Arm wave signs can be combined in sequences, suggesting a
Yeah, look at how that is.
complex
No.
vocabulary.
Really cute.
5. The up sign involves
the upside,
raising arms vertically in front of the face, resembling a face bomb. 6. The side sign features arms swishing to one side, like an elephant's trunk.
They got it side to the side. It's kind of like when I put my hand up on your hip, when you dippy dip, we dip. Anyways.
No, they wave their
The
hair
roll
back
sign
and forth.
has arms curled under the head,
They swing their hair back. That one.
altering the
There you go.
cuttlefish's
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, the the nanny or the
Whip their
nini
hair.
or whatever it's called.
Crown
That's a different
sign creates a symmetrical
Nay. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
something
that's
different. Wait.
split with arms bent and tips touching.
Okay.
9. Cuttlefish responded to video playbacks of arm waves by mimicking the gesture, but only when the video was upright. 10. This suggests cuttlefish process these gestures as meaningful social signals. 11. Arm waves generate mechanical water vibrations, serving as a secondary communication channel.
Okay, all right. So we're whatever. They can communicate in different ways. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna end on. Yes, definitely. We're gonna end on this. What, Kitty?
I said I never knew that. I didn't know they communicated with their faces like that. That was weird.
Yeah, how else do they communicate?
I don't know. I don't really look into ocean life a whole lot. It kind of creeps me out. So cuddle, not cuddle like C with a T.
Okay. So now I know to keep you away from the ocean. Okay, I got that. I got that now.
Yeah, I'm not a beach.
All right, so here we
person.
go, and we're gonna end with this. Okay, I grew up on the beach, and
I
you know
know.
I'm okay with it. But yeah, I'm whatever. I'm not gonna throw you into the ocean or nothing. So, let's end on this. And yes, I know, Kitty. So let's end on this.
Night security.
This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams, my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying.
So this is live at a concert with Fatboy Slim playing this with their Right Here Right Now song. I thought it was the Chemical Brothers for a second, but I guess it's Fatboy Slim. But anyways, so they're what?
Definitely Fatboy Slim. Yes, I met him.
Yeah, and because that's what the Right Here Right Now, and we'll get into this. But this is amazing. This was done a couple years ago. This isn't new.
2020.
Those, yeah, and but this was like done in front of like 20,000 people or something like that.
Wow.
That he did live during his set.
Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money. You are failing us. But the young people are starting to understand your betrayal.
She can go fuck herself because she flies everywhere on
All
aircraft.
future generations are upon you.
Right here. Right
We will not let you get away with this. Right here, right now, is where we draw the line. The world is waking up. And change is coming, whether you like it or not.
Change is lucky. It's coming.
Right here, right now, 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 right here, right now,
Right now.
Kind of boring.
The only Fat Boy Slim I really remember is the one with Christopher Walken in the music.
I want to praise you. I want to praise you like you should.
Oh God, yes.
Right.
Praise you.
I love all this stuff. I think I have his first album on record or something. Anyways. Yes. So thank you all very much for being here tonight for Drunken News. Sorry if I was a little out of it. I had a lot of tattooing done.
Yeah, he got
today.
tattooed. Hence, more of him is disappearing.
Yeah, well, that's why none of my arm shows up anymore. And then I got the backs of my arms tattooed as well. So
yeah, let's
well,
call
before
it
we
tattoos,
leave,
not cloaking device.
Yeah. And before we get done, I'll go ahead and explain the backs of my arms. So I got a flight.
And it's turned himself into a fucking invisibility cloak.
Yes. Eventually, I'll just
You're
be all
wizard,
see-through on the green screen.
Yeah. So tell us.
So, anyways, so I got Ford. I know it's upside down, but I got Ford 2-0 for 42, and then 0 420 tattooed on the back of my arm. I know I'm a dork. I'm a complete nerd. I know. And then I got 666 space 9 tattooed under that arm. And then I had this dot that we've talked about in the past. And I finally got the freaking fly tattooed on my elbow. I finally got it tattooed, and we've talked about this.
The elbow feels like you're being like burned. It feels like pins. That sensation is.
I didn't feel like anything when she was tattooing me today, but we were talking the whole time and like reminiscing and blah blah blah. I didn't even feel getting most of this done, but like I literally got like that much done on me today. Yeah, my whole forearm, my whole arm was tattooed today. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That was quick too. That didn't
What?
take that. That didn't take you that long either. So that was pretty quick. Too.
No, it's just a lot of line work, like hard lines. So it wasn't that, and then just that, not really, that crazy. And she's a great tattoo artist. That's why I go to her. Which is funny that she's my ex, but I trust her more than most of the people that have tattooed me. So that's why I let her tattoo me. Hi, Hive. Everybody say hello to Bree.
Hi, Bree.
Oh, hey, Bree.
Thank you for stopping by. What are you going? Did you do your thing today, or you do it tomorrow? Do you do Thursdays, right? Let us know what the theme of Thursday is, and put your link for your channel in here. Everybody,
probably the usual bugs and spiders and creepy stuff.
Well, they do. They there's cryptids.
Hello.
Yeah, cryptids and other things.
Got my attention.
Yeah, and it's bugs and cryptids and other things. So everybody go and or Brainless put their link, or somebody do, and everybody go and show love to Hive Sci because they're amazing.
Yeah,
it's Saturdays. Sorry, okay, but you always do your poll about what you're gonna do for that show, right? But anyways, they're amazing, and go show them love. And somebody posts the link somewhere.
Yeah. Calm down, dumbass.
I know. All right. Thank you very much, Brainless. So Thank you very much for being here. Sorry, Heidi, that you just showed up. Now, or hopefully you were here most of the time, although normally you would come in and say buzz. That's when you get here. But anyways, thank you everybody for being here. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you hit the bell notifications. If you can become a member, it's $2 a month to become a member to help support the channel. And we do this every Monday through Thursday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So please make sure that you are here to hang out with us some more whenever we do this. Tomorrow we'll be doing effing funny. And I have a bunch of stupidity to go over for sure. A lot of AI silliness, a bunch of silly songs and other things. And we may even play songs and other things from our friends and fellow pervs. So we'll see you all tomorrow for that.
The Great American Pervs song.
Yeah. All right, so we get the fuck out of here. Everybody say bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.